I'ma be me. It's no secret. Heavy in the game like a cocaine cowboy. Weighing dirty birds on the digital scale. I got a hustle with some killers behind me that won't tell be you. Cause I'ma be me. What's going on, TBE family? As you guys can see, I'm back in your face with another banger like I ain't left. You understand me? I'm still here, placing my best foot forward, dropping that elbow on all trollers' dome. Yeah, man, and putting this thing together in my own home. You dig what I'm saying? But you know, TBE family, I just dropped a public announcement to all haters, you understand me? So to all my members, if y'all ran across it and tapped in, man, I hope y'all hit that like button on it, man, just to see how I'm showing up and showing out on my haters, you see what I'm saying? See, a lot of people, you guys may not understand, instead of getting in my comment column with all the shenanigans, they trying to reach out, hoping they uneducated approach will get my attention. Yeah, it gets my attention, but it gets my attention in a way to where I feel I need to pipe them down a little bit, because a lot of people that's very educated, that act uneducated, are those that you have to put in a place at times because they get too sidetracked by their own rep to a point to where they forget that you're not the only one that's standing on top of planet Earth, man, placing your best foot forward and educated, or should I say, you know, yeah, well-rounded like your boy Theo, you understand me? So I have to show them and have to put them in their place, because if I don't, then they'll feel like they got away with it. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, even if I don't respond and they feel like they got away with it, it really don't even matter. I just like to plant good seeds in their soil like they trying to plant bad seeds in my soil with a whole bunch of chemicals and stuff on it that won't even allow they seeds to even grow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, TBE family, I don't want to ever make you guys feel as if I'm getting off track. I'm still on track. I just got to keep these suckers that's getting out of whack in line, because at the end of the day, like I told you guys in the beginning, I'm a servant of the dark and the light. So it's only right that I serve them just the same way I serve you guys. I come and bring you guys the light. You guys keep me in oneness with the light, just as well as those trollers that feel like they taking me off my game or trying to throw me off, thinking they, you know, they think they doing me a favor by reaching out to me. And then I had somebody that was on my live yesterday. See, I never pay attention to a lot of things whenever the comments are dropping in, because I be so in tune with trying to build with you guys and so in tune with things I stay in remembrance of to keep me in oneness. Hey, get her! To keep me in oneness with what I stand for and where I'm going and why I do what I do, right? Get her! But so it was someone that was local on my live that assumed that she know me by the name of Lady. You know who I'm talking to. I don't even know who you is. I didn't even tap on your, I really couldn't even catch who you was, but I got eyes. I pay attention to everything. When I reflect back on the past and when I'm dealing with my queen, it's always, you know what I'm saying, us at the drawing board, dotting the I's and crossing the T's and pointing out stuff that's going on that you may have thought you got away with. So to you, Lady, I'm talking to Lady, the one that thinks she know me because she know me of being in this local, small, who knows kind of town, right? You don't know who I am, shout it. You don't know what I stand for. You just know of me and you think you know me, but you don't know nothing about me, man. I'm not even from this planet, you understand me? So to fill you in, since you think you got me figured out, who am I? What I stand for besides my name? You know my name and last name. I kind of feel you do. But who am I? What I stand for? Where I go? Where I grew up with? And what my household was like. You feel what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. A lot of people get so wrapped up into the things that they don't understand to a point to where they start thinking, hey, get out of there. Get out of there. I'm not going to ask you want to get put, baby, I'm going to put y'all up. House, if you're in the way. House. Get in the house. Get in the house. You get in the house. You get in the house, I let y'all back out when I'm ready for you. Get out. Since all y'all gonna keep doing is running back and forth to my living room and back into my working area as if y'all running the show or act as if y'all don't know what's going on. And I told y'all several times to stop running in and out of my kitchen and running back towards my living room and running back up in her like y'all it's not no track meet. But TDE family, a lot of people get so wrapped up and thinking they be knowing better and think they be knowing what's going on, and really they be so lost in the sauce. How many of y'all experienced the same thing that I experienced in the local town or wherever you at with people that think they know you? You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of people be on the outside looking in and then gather a whole lot of information for people that don't even really know you like that and think they know you. So they'll start speaking on what you got going on as if they know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You barely keeping up with the little bit of information I'm allowing you to witness or see. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. I had an individual, one that was local, and then I had a man to get on her and try to tell me something about billionaires and how many percentage of people that's billionaires and on this planet, and you would never be this, you would only be 100-some-thousand kind of guy, this and this here, with the slave mentality. See, he got a slave box man mentality. See, it's the difference between someone that thinks outside the box that's a serving of God and someone that's a serving of God but afraid to serve the Father because he too wrapped up around what everybody else saying about the Father and haven't really took out the time to understand the Father and know the Father on his own. So he get wrapped up around all this old madness that don't even exist. You see what I'm saying? So you come drop some jewels inside my comment column. I'm checking them out. I'm seeing him. He done did his homework. He know the percentage of how many billionaires on this planet. But for some reason, he defeated to a point to where he feel as if no one else could be a billionaire because these billionaires are going to be the only billionaires that exist, all because they inherited money and this here, woo, right? But he failed to realize that what you speaking on is your opinion, bro. What you speaking on ain't no facts. That's why I told you about a lot of people. I told you guys to be mindful of these kind of people. These people that try to add facts, try to add facts to their opinion to try to make their opinion sound like facts, right? You see what I'm saying? So what he did was he took some of the data of how many people on this planet that's billionaires and then went to a slave mentality by telling me that I'm in the wrong because I want to be an entrepreneur, saying that just because, I don't want to work for somebody, he called me a nigga. He say niggas I always want to, when they want to be lazy or whatever, they say they don't want to work for nobody else. This here. You want me to tell you something, Playboy? Let me tell you something, Playboy, about me. I'm not talking to no one else. I'm just serving my trollers. Maybe he probably come up and pull up or run into my line because I know he tapped in. He don't want to miss a beat. So, or miss a play. So I know he gonna tap in to the Ink family. So I'm talking to him. So let me get this out of my chest. I got to. That's the only way you move forward. You let your problems go and then you keep moving on. You know what I'm saying? But to you, Playboy, every dog in my home right now costs me thousands. Every dog in my house I feed on the regular costs me hundreds of dollars every month. Costs me hundreds of dollars every month. Not including the treats, not including the dewormers, not including the time I spend with them, not including my chemicals I got to use to clean up behind them. That's one thing. And I still haven't made anything out any one of these dogs, Playboy. So even though I don't have a job, you have to remember I had a job. Whenever they let me go at the job, I was a lead man at the job. I was at the job long enough where I was able to invest into my 401k plan. So when I left, I had a little change in my retirement plan, not include the paper that I was already having. See, I had paper soon I come home from prison because I'm a hustler. And I had resources that made sure I was straight when I came home. I didn't do what normal guys like yourself would do with the money go straight and start trying to ball with it and act like it's going to last forever if you're not investing it, right? Well, I invested mine, Playboy. I didn't go start trying to ball with the cash that people gave me to get me together, to keep me afloat. I took that money, invested that money into something, so I had motion that was going on way before I got the job. Then when I got the job, been on the job for a long period of time, making almost $30 an hour, whenever I finally got released, they released me because, you know, me and the supervisor had words or whatever. I had money tied up in my 401k plan. And it was almost $8,000, not including the money, I'm telling you, not including what I already had. So once they took the taxes out of that 401k plan, I was left off with like a little bit over $7,000, huh? I'm a hustler. You gotta remember, man, I just left a 6x8 sale for slanging. So at the end of the day, you gotta remember, I left a 6x8 sale for slanging. I was lasted on the land over down there 20 years, over 20 years. So you can only imagine what I accumulated in that long period of time, huh? I learned a lot, lost a lot too. But at the end of the day, that's not what I'm glorifying. I'm making you understand that you're not dealing with your average Joe. You're dealing with somebody with hustle, Playboy. I'm not no average Joe that you think I am, Playboy. I'm a hustler for real, man. I'm a hustler for real. I can pick up dog shit and turn that dog shit into a hustle, a product that people buy into. That's what kind of hustle I got. Anything I put my time or energy into or heart into with my vision, I can sell it, homie. So when I'm getting to you, homeboy, just because you old mediocre box thinker or somebody that can't think outside the box, don't put your reality off on me, partner. Don't put your reality off on me, feeling that's because you still carrying that slave mentality that I gotta commit or feel the same way you feel. Well, ain't nobody gonna ever be this here and this here because these people in power. That's you. That don't put your way of life on me, homeboy. Don't put the way you think when you sitting alone and trying to find some way out of what you going through off on me, homeboy. I got my own vision. I got my own reality. I stand for what I stand for, regardless if you sit with me and talk to you blue to the face and think that I'm receiving the stuff that you talking about. Get what? At the end of the day, you can sit to you blue to the face. And if I ain't feeling none of that, or I don't feel like that apply to me, you just talking to yourself, homeboy. Don't get mad at me for being me and got people all around the world in different states in this planet that's jigging and vibing with me, homie. You hate it. That's just dry hate, bro. You don't understand why you hate. You just hating because I look good for one. I look good for one. I'm 240-something pounds, 5'9", and good from the shoulders too. Yeah, don't get that twisted too. I'm good for the shoulders too, homeboy. So if you ever see me in public, just make sure you know how to carry your weight. I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty decent, man. I know how to keep you up off of me. And that ain't what I'm promoting. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, bro, don't think you got shit over here, bro. If you want something soft, bro, shit in your own hand, bro. If you trying to educate somebody, educate your own self, bro. You can't educate a man that's balanced, bro. I'm in between, brother. So when you come along, bro, and you not with me and trying to build with me in a way to make me feel like you want for me what you want for yourself, get what I'm going to do, partner? I'm going to serve you proper. I'm going to humble you, bro. I'm going to bring out stuff that you didn't even understand about me, bro. I'm very educated, bro. Don't get it twisted because I know how to get on her and be mediocre on this live, partner. You have to understand that I'm one of those ones that believe in KISS, homeboy. I believe in KISS, homeboy. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what I believe in. I believe in keeping it simple, homie. So I don't need to get on her and throwing around all these educated words and talking about stuff that I know and stuff like this here to make people feel like I'm educated. I'm gonna talk to people in a way of where they understand what I've been through is something that I ain't trying to hide, and what I've been through, I'm gonna give it to them in the simplest terms to help them to help them avoid what I've been through. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm a life with them in a way to where they understand that I am who I say I am. I ain't no one that's sitting here trying to make up to be somebody that I'm not, bro. I don't know how to be that. That's why I told you guys from the beginning, to anyone who ever ran into my line, I'm going to be me. I ain't going to get wrapped up in this rap race, mind thinking that a lot of people fall victim to. Whatever somebody else say is impossible, I believe it's possible. And I'm going to be the one that show you it's possible. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm here to push. I'm here to push the ones that believe something impossible. I'm here to make them understand that it's possible, homie. It's all about you. It's all about the way you think, bruh. So at the end of the day, just because you walk around with this distorted belief system that don't even exist in this time, we in 2026. You talking about something that happened back in the 1830s. Bro, we ain't in no slavery time, bro. We in modern day slavery, bro. Everybody's being slave if your pockets ain't right. If your pockets ain't right, you ain't at the top of the food chain, you could be orange, pink, brown, black, you gonna get slaved too. You gonna get slaved too. So in order to get out of that matrix, in order to change that, you have to be the one that say, man, I'm standing up for what's right. I'm not falling victim to that no more. You can't tell me what I can't do and what I can do. I know what I can and can't do. As long as I'm placing my best foot forward and I'm applying myself and I'm pushing P, I know I'm going to rise and I'm going to be on the top of the food chain where people understand, man, it's possible, man. It's possible. Look, bro, come from the mud. Look, bro, come from the mud. Bro, you honestly think that I'm going to continue to sit here and push a narrative that don't even feed my family, bro? I'm not going to keep pushing a lifestyle that I used to be a part of, bro. I don't come here talking about TBE family. Name a time where I done sat here and been glorifying my street life, everything I done in my street life. Yeah, from time to time, I made it part of the speculator or built on something that I experienced in the street, but you never heard me come here talking about what type of dope man I was, how many kilos I was having, how many pounds of weed I was having, who I was plugged in with. That's irrelevant, man. That's in the past. What I'm doing now, though, that's what it's all about. You trying to earn some type of stroke out of what you used to be. I ain't doing that. I don't care about what I used to be. I'm all about what I am now, huh? What I used to be helped me reach the point where I am now. Look at me now. Look at me now. 240, solid. Why? See me in person. See me in person. And you'll probably reconsider. You'll probably think twice when you see me. Yeah, I know this camera make you think, oh, yo, little old guy, all right? See me in person. Don't let this camera fool you, my boy. It don't look like this in person. In person make you think twice about it. Yeah, when you see it. And yeah, like that. Yeah, like that, been like that. Ask about me. In this little town that I've been in, ask anybody had they ever stepped on me, huh? Ask somebody ever stepped on me. Yeah, I'm known for being a good Samaritan and standing on business when it's time. Yeah, I don't play no games, huh? So I'm not going to play no games with my brand. I come here to push P. I'm here to stand up for my people. And if you don't like it because I say I'm here to protect the souls on this planet, then hey, man, that's your problem. You can be on that side of the fence, huh? If you want to consider yourself a demon, hey, man, you will have to face Theo. You will have to face Theo, the Hercules that you don't know about, man. You don't know nothing about me, homie. You don't even know who I am, man. And the only reason why I don't give you the understanding of who I am is because I don't want my father to be upset with me, expose my hand and have to enforce his hand because I got out of character because I let my emotions get the best of me. But I'm here to tell you, huh? I'm here to tell you, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. But anyway, TBE family, like, comment, subscribe, huh? Like, comment, subscribe, man. You know I had to give you guys a new introduction. Why? Because I need the trollers to be able to get that for they even going to my content. I already know y'all official, like a referee whistle, huh? Y'all official. So I don't have to worry about y'all taking nothing personal because y'all understand who I'm getting at. So I need to make sure sometimes I give my trollers an introduction to where they get that first before they even keep going. I want to rough up their feathers and make them feel some type of way because get what they going to do. Get in my comment. Oh, you in this here. You in this here. You in this here, dumb nigga. This and this here. Yeah, I can be all that there. Ain't nobody said that someone else in control of your opinion. If you feel like I'm a dumb nigga, you feel like I'm uneducated, you feel like I ain't got shit, you feel like you are entitled to that, homie. But is that true? No. You don't know what's going on with me, brother. Because I'm not one of those showboat type of guys. I don't have to show you that I'm hood rich. I ain't got to show you that, man. I ain't got to show you that. But if you ever want to play big bank, take little bank, make sure you don't come with no counterfeit, though. Don't go buy millions of dollars off TikTok and then pull up on me and think I'm going to let you pass and sit there with hundreds of bills and I ain't going to be checking your bills, homie. I'm checking yours. Because I know you counterfeit. I know you leaning towards everything that's artificial to make it like you official. You ain't official, man. This authenticity. This genuine right here. Genuine, man. It's like wine, man. 100 racks from Temu. Yeah, that's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. A lot of these jokers, that's what they doing. Going to go buy them old big old Franco chains, them big old Cuban link chains, them nice watches and this here. And you can tell by that person, the way that person think and the way they move, that I know with that kind of thinking and the way you move, and you can't fool me. You can't fool me, brother. You starting to make me think you're AI on the cool. You starting to make me think you're a walking AI system. Straight up. Starting to make me think you're a walking AI system, bro. Because all that you got going on with that kind of thinking, I know that kind of thinking ain't going to attract that kind of motion. I know it ain't. No, not too much hating. If you doing all that hating, you don't have no time to get some real money going on. You understand me? With all that hating, you can't be having no money. Because somebody having some money ain't going to be wasting no hour on top of hour on trying to reach somebody with hate. Nah. You got to make it make sense to me, man, because I don't think that's working, man. And if that's working, boy, about Santa Claus got to be real. I swear up and down. If that's working, Santa Claus got to be real. When I grew up, people telling me Santa Claus ain't real, I would believe Santa Claus is real if that hate is working, man. Hello? Yeah. All right. Bruh, come here, bruh. Come here, bruh. Bruh, I just had you out here, bruh. And look what you did, bruh. Get out, bruh. Get out, bruh. Get out, bruh. Get out. Listen, bruh. Listen. I want you to understand this, bruh. You will not get no treat. You will not get no treat. I just had you out here for hours, bruh. Way before I went live, bruh. And you took it one poop. And then I had you out here long enough to where if you need to take another poop, you would have been able to have time to take it. But the moment I put you in this cage, bruh, you get right in here and shit in my face, bruh, and then try to clean it up and try to eat it and you don't like it. And then I caught you, bruh. You would not get no night snack tonight, bruh. And I might not be getting no beef jerky, bruh. I may be getting chicken tonight. How about that? Yeah, you won't be getting none, partner. Hello? I can hear you. When? I don't know. I guess bad reception. Yeah, I'm on live and dealing with these dogs right now. Yeah, but TV Inc. family, man, listen, man. They ain't dealing with no local, man. I'm far from a local, man. I've been out told all my life, man, when I been moving and grooving around this little local town, this little city, man. People that wasn't from this city, that came to this city, they always say, bro, you can't be from here. You can't be from here, bro. You don't even think like these jokers that I'm ran across here, bro. You can't be from here. So that lets you know, bro, I've been to planet Earth. The planet been my turf since day one. I've been built to be able to move and groove on every part of the planet. You see what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. You know what I mean? I got vision, man. I got a purpose, man. I stand for something, man. So I ain't falling for anything, and I ain't moving like these locals, man. I ain't moving like these locals, TV Inc. family. At the end of the day, you have to remember this. When I jumped on live last night, I'm still in a state of recovery. I'm still at 100%, but I'm like 99. I'm like probably about 93, 94.5% right now. So everything, them neurons, they up there snapping right now. They hitting right now. See, a lot of these haters, what they do is they try to target you and kick you when you're down. When you up and running, they hiding. Ooh, there you go. Let me get out the way. They trying to get up out the way. Get on up out the way then. Get out the way. That's the reason why when I popped my short just a while ago, public announcement to all my known and unknown haters, huh? Get out your feelings, man. Please, get out your feelings, man. That's how I'm feeling. Man, that's how I was feeling, TV Inc. family. And then I say, I'm going to get on live. I'm going to bring that same energy to my live. Because I also want you guys to understand that I'm not trying to be different. To me, I'm just being me, huh? To me, I'm just being me. I'm not trying to be different. To me, I'm just being me. So in the eyes of someone that don't understand me, or the eyes of those that don't know me, or the eyes of those that know me, they may think I'm trying to do something. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm doing, huh? This just me. It's been on me. It's been in me since day one. Been on me since day one, man. I'm talking about, listen, man, some of the storms I done weathered, man, it don't take, average Joe couldn't stand up under it. I'm telling you they can't. I'm telling you, average Joe couldn't stand up under it. So I'm not saying that to put the average Joe down. I'm just saying that if I went through that storm and I understand what it's like, I came here to give you some light and give you the understanding how to overcome it if you are ever faced with these kind of challenges. I didn't come here to try to make you feel uncomfortable or make you feel like I think I know it all, etc., etc. I come here to bring the light. I'm not here to come here to put up a fight and against those that's believers, those that's serving of my Father. I'm trying to link with you guys. I'm trying to get in oneness with you guys. I'm trying to create one beat, one sound, unity. I'm not trying to create anything that's going to divide us or make us feel as if he's the big I and he's the little you. I let the people crown me. I let the people crown me king. I come here saying Theo the hero. I done had many people since I've been on this app knowing what's going on. They call me king on their own, huh? So if the people calling me king, what I do? I embrace it. I live up to being that. I keep showing king behavior, man, characteristics. That's what I keep showing. Regardless if you feel like, oh, you ain't no king, you don't even know what a king is. You looking for a crown. You looking for a crown. Do you know what a king is? A king is a leader, man. A leader that's sound and have balance in their life. Don't see one thing on it one way. They see both sides and they put it together and make sense to where both parties is able to embrace it without feeling like they wasn't heard. Because we living in a time where people want to be heard. So in order to make both parties understand that you are being heard, I'm going to just put it all together and put it in between. We all made sense. Let's keep going. We ain't going to keep her and keep bigging and going back and forth with each other. We trying to stand for something. We trying to get something going the way at the end of the day, we can sit at the round table and ain't got to worry about no dry hate like a lot of you individuals that jump on this app, see me popping, glowing the way I'm glowing, and just start targeting my platform. Start targeting my character, thinking you got me figured out. You try to put me in a box because I'm talking in a simple term. You know what I'm saying? You want me to sit here and try to be too educated and go over the people's heads that probably don't even understand some of them words. You see what I'm saying? But I know if I keep it simple, I won't miss nobody. I won't miss nobody. It's a time for everything. There's levels to this stuff, man. People respect realness, man. People want to be with somebody that's talking normal. Normal talk. Ain't nobody using these big old words in their daily conversation, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody use no big words every time they use a sentence. People are being basic. People only bring that out when it's time. So at the end of the day, because I get on my live and I'm being basic, don't get it twisted, man. Please don't get it twisted, man. I'm pretty sharp, man. I'm pretty sharp. You understand me? That's the reason why my dogs are in oneness with my program. That's the reason my dogs understand me. That's the reason me and my dogs have a relationship that you don't even think we have. Because my dogs are my rock. My dogs are my rock. And I'm theirs as well. You understand me? We keep each other strong. You understand me? My dogs have to behave the way they acting in order for me to get in oneness with the future. Meaning I have my emotions got to get intact. So my dogs got to act in a certain kind of way because I only got 9 dogs now. I'm saying I'm planning on running a big compound of thousands of dogs. So if I got a vision like that of having a compound of thousands of dogs, all kinds of breed of dogs are part of my program, I have to learn how to deal with these different emotions, different personalities. If I'm seeing longevity, that's why I said I'm not in it for a moment. I used to feel like that. I live for the moment. I don't live for no moment, man. I live forever. I'm doing this forever. I want longevity. Not in it for no moments, my people. Not me. For someone else that's living for the moments, man, I salute if that makes you happy. I live forever. I live for longevity. I don't live for moments. My story, my life, who I am, continue to go on and on and on. It never ends, just like yours don't. And I'm here to bring you the truth to make you understand that you don't end. You keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Do you understand there was a message in that? A lot of people just looked at it as looking at it as being energy. Do you understand the message and the energy? See, you have to understand the Father. When you start understanding the Father, you have to understand that the Father brings it to you in parables. He brings it to you in a way to where if you're ready for it, you will receive it. You'll catch it. But if you're not in oneness with the Father, you're not, getting closer to being in oneness with the Father, all the parables and stuff of that nature will go over your head and you'll miss it. Say like the Energizer Bunny. It keeps going and going and going. Energize. Energy. Energy. What are me and you are, Creator? What are we? We are energy, right? So that means the Father was telling you, we keep going and going and going and going and going. It's not an end. But you have to understand, you have to be able to read between the lines and understand the message. The person that with the Energizer Bunny that was trying to promote what he was, his batteries or whatever, was trying to sell himself, and he was bringing you a message. And he was bringing you a message. But a lot of people don't see it from that standpoint. A lot of people catch it, but don't understand it. That's the reason why that statement is in music and everything now. People say it and don't even understand the degree of it. We are energy, my people. We don't ever end. So why do we live for moments? We should never live for moments. We should live for it to last forever. I want my feelings to last forever. And even if the Father called whoever he had placed in my life to enlighten me, to uplift me, and make me understand that I'm loved and I'm chosen, etc. I still understand when the Father called him home, I'm still in oneness with what lasted forever. Regardless if they here with me or they not. The Father gave me a gift when I landed on this planet. A mother, father, siblings, aunties, aunties, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, etc. And some friends. Yeah, in the beginning when I started losing a lot of them, I didn't understand that. I was heartbroken like, dang. But I noticed every time I lost someone, yeah, I had took a knee, but I never took it too personal. I never was one of those ones that just gave up on everything. And I didn't understand that until now. Why? Because now that I understand that everything that was given to me here on earth, I will see it in the heavens up above. It don't end. They just served their purpose. They did what they were supposed to do by me. The Father had placed them in my life to give me the message. Once they served their purpose and did what they could, the Father was really telling me in so many words, like He's telling me, you as well, to cherish every moment of the gifts that He give you. Don't get wrapped up in this saying that a lot of people are embracing now in the world. Don't cherish shit, man. You need to stop cherishing that shit, bro. Let that shit go. Excuse my French. But that's what we get wrapped up around. We get wrapped up around these old distorted, meaningless belief systems. Stuff that don't even feed or make us feel healthy. They don't make us feel whole. I never understood that. When a person see you got your shoes on that you done paid $200 or $300 on, and you tell them, hey, bro, wash my shoes, bro. Please, bro, you gonna step on my shoe. Oh, man, you cherishing that. Not cherishing it, bro. Yeah, I'm cherishing it, but at the end of the day, these are something that the Father gave me. I paid a big penny for them. I spent a nice amount of money for these here. Not only spent a nice amount of money for them, the Father made sure I was able to fund them and get them, so I'm going to take care of them. But we'll get so wrapped up in letting these people push their way of life on us to a point that we start feeling like cherishing something is a bad thing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Satan been tricking us for a long time, my people. Satan been tricking us for a long time, my people. He been keeping us divided from things that mean the most. The things that supposed to make us feel whole. I'm telling you. The things that give you fuel. The things that make you herb and flow like the ocean. The things that make you soar like an eagle. The things that keep you in oneness with our Father, who in heaven. Hallowed be thy name, our kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth. Give us this day our daily bread. Come on, man. Y'all know the Lord's Prayer, man. We've been bamboozled, my people. We've been tricked. We've been tricked. We've been falling for food bait since the beginning of time. And every time we fall for it, evil laugh when we lose one. Evil laugh when we fall for the nonsense. Evil never in a happy state when we doing good. Because if evil happen when we doing good, why is it that when we doing good, it be more problems on top of problems coming our way? I'm talking about a whole lot of unnecessary problems. People looking at you like you a problem. People want to just target you for no reason. This is evil. So that's the reason why I understand. That's why I told you guys, I titled my live yesterday. It's nothing seems to surprise me anymore. Nothing seems to surprise me anymore. Because I'm understanding what's going on. I'm understanding the more I rise, the more the people that's on the outside looking in, that's living a miserable life, looking at what I got going on, and then they put me in this box and think, since I'm not using a certain word when I'm trying to get a point across, or I'm not dressed a certain kind of way, or I'm not driving a certain kind of car, or I'm not doing things a certain kind of way, etc., the way they do it, that it's impossible that I'm rising like this here. It's impossible. How the hell is this here? He gotta be praying for these subscribers. He gotta be doing this. He can't be getting all these subscribers in this short period of time. By doing this, they start trying to place my success in the box. They start trying to make me look like someone that ain't got myself together. Because they can't believe. At the end of the day, I'm a servant of my Father. My Father said, as long as I strive and I understand, if I want better, I have to do better. The Father say, when I piece that puzzle and I show that I'm worthy of Him putting a couple of more pieces together, it's nothing that my heart desires that He won't make sure I have. And that's what I have been doing. I used to be the one that was at the bottom and was feeling like, dang, man, I'm uneducated, man. I don't have everything I need in order to be a great success no more, man. But you have to remember, a lot of people that became millionaires and billionaires only had a 9th grade average education. Some of these people weren't even people that went to college. Didn't even probably finish high school. These was lessons attached to blessings since the beginning of time. The reason why them people that you know They didn't have nothing but a 9th grade education, or didn't ever finish high school, or didn't go off to college, etc. You want me to tell you the reason why they became a success? It's because they was able to think outside the box, and they embraced a belief system that allowed them to stay focused and don't feed into the distraction. That's the reason why they became a success. That song can't fail. People talk about it and say, man, you know, if they could do it, I could do it. But when it's time for them to do it, they start targeting the ones that only got a 9th grade education. They start targeting the ones that's not walking around with jewelry all on their neck, that's not riding double R's and staying in big nice houses. You understand me? They start targeting them kind of people, saying them people are unworthy. Them people will never be a success. But I witnessed people in my hood that I grew up in at the bottom of the barrel with me. When you see them boys now, or you see them sisters now, boy, you be like, boy, they're a perfect example of that saying, anything is possible. It's proof. It's proof. So the moral of the story, when I'm getting that TV Ink family, we have to stay focused. We can't keep falling for food bait. We can't keep letting these trollers come in trying to steal our joy. We can't keep allowing them to think that they get the last laugh. You get the beginning laugh. I like you laughing first. Because the one that laughed last is the one that laughed the longest, huh? Yeah, you laugh first. Go ahead, you had your way, you got it. Laugh at me, make mockery of what I got going on. Yeah, I'm gonna be there shortly. I'm gonna pick you up, all right. Ah, dang, I forgot I had to. It's a weekend. But TV Ink family, I refuse, TV Ink family. I refuse to allow someone that don't understand me, that don't know me, that look at me and say, oh, he's just ordinary. Trick me into feeding into their nonsense. I never feed into their nonsense because the Father told me I was extraordinary. The Father said, you are my son. The Father told me I could be anything I want to be, long as I get out of my way and I have a mustard seed of faith. Anything that I touch, it will unfold, it will glow, it will be acknowledged, etc. It won't break. Because it'll be a solid. It'll be a solid. In order to be able to create a solid, you have to be in oneness with harmony, my people. All this are what they've been telling us since the beginning of time. You have to remember, when we was placed here, or when humanity was placed here, you have to remember the enemy had an advantage. The enemy had an advantage. He knew things you didn't even know about yourself. You had to start from scratch. You had to go through what you went through in order to stand for what you stand for now. To be able to stand up and let them know I refuse to continue to be a victim of what you think I deserve. For to start standing up for what I know I deserve. And that's everlasting life. I desire the fruit of a success that speaks volumes in the hearts of those that serve in my Father. I don't allow the things that complement that control me and make me feel like I'm not who I say I am. That's the reason why I'd rather come looking just like you, even though I can afford the chains without going to Temu or TikTok to buy it. and fool everybody. I want to come as like this here, norm. I don't even want you to ever know how successful I am. Because once you start seeing it, you will be a part of it. I'm just dotting the I's and crossing the T's. I'm making it, putting it together to where whenever I'm able, I'm not going to be worried about when I give it to you or say, this is your place. Or you more than welcome to come here anytime you want to. You're able to do whatever you want to do as long as it's righteous. I'm not going to be worried about that. How I'm going to bring in the next dollar. How I'm going to fund this. How I'm going to keep this up. It's going to be already in place, covered. It's going to be like a river flow. I would never worry. I would never show any worry. I would never be able to be looking at you like you using me. Allowing the stuff that Satan has been putting in my head since the beginning of time, because Satan knew something was special about me. And I have a problem with that. When my time comes and I'm able to shine, mark my words, he will pay for what he done to every living soul into me. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. Regardless if I reveal who I am or you don't know who I am. I promise you, mark my word, if you live to see that time, you will see a peace on this earth that you never witnessed before. And it's going to be because my Father done a remarkable job when he brought me truth and let me go through what I went through in order to be a servant to myself, him, and you. Trust and believe. I don't come here with the message. I don't come here speaking from the heart, showing you guys that I'm just like you. If I can do it, you can do it. You in your own way. No one in your way. Don't think it's not enough for you. It's enough for us all. The Father makes no mistakes. He created a beautiful system here on this planet to where everybody will have a full plate. As long as you put him first, you have a mustard seed of faith, and you don't let anything come between that. You won't have to worry about when tomorrow's meal, how tomorrow's meal is going to be placed on the table. You don't have to worry about when the next dollar is going to be put into your bank account, how your next bill is going to be paid, when you're going to be able to take your next trip with your loved ones. You won't have to worry about that. But you first have to fight for what you know is right. When you start fighting for what's right, anything that's formed against you won't stand a chance in front of the light. Won't stand a chance in front of the light. I'm just the fuel. You are the lamp. I'm just the oil. That's it. You already got the flame in the lamp. I'm just bringing the oil so it'll stay lit. As long as that flame in our lit, it's harmony in there. That's you. That's that beast mode. And guess how that fire in there that's lit? Dancing. It has a harmony. It has a beat. It has a sound. Make you close your eyes. You ain't never listened to a love song? When it's so deep, you just close your eyes and you just feel it. You just let it live through you. You just inhale it and let it run through the rest of your body. I'm just the oil, keeping that fire that's lit. Lit. I'm just the one that's bringing you the message, giving you to understand that I'm here to fight for you. I'm here with you, not against you. Trust and believe. When I jump on this live, I don't worry about how much money I'm making off my videos. I understand the laws of the land, though. So I respect the laws of the land because I have to do my part. But I don't worry about that. Why worry when I'm knowing I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in order to attract it? I don't have to continue to say, man, if I drop 4 or 5 videos a day, I reel in a couple of thousand this year, I know the boss man gonna pay me a couple of cents or $1 here or there. I know if I get on her and bring a good message and I'm popping in and doing what I need to do, I know some of my audience or my members gonna end up gifting me or sending me some money. I don't worry about that. I don't worry about that. Because again, guess what happened? Guess what happened then? That becomes a bad habit because I start depending on that. And then when I'm not getting it, I start feeling like this is not where it's at. No, I don't think this is going to work. I need to start somewhere else. I don't think this is going to work. I ain't worrying about that. I'm more focused on putting in the works. I'm more focused on putting in the works, my people. Not here to play games. I'm here to bring you something that will bring forth change. Believe that. That's what I'm here for. Regardless of what the trolls think, or regardless of those that think they know me, have to say about me. They never knew me because they never knew my heart. Only thing they knew is the start. They knew the start. They never knew my heart. They knew the start, though. They knew the start. Yeah, he ain't nothing but a hood, nigga. He ain't never been through this here, but you never knew that hood nigga hard, though. You never knew what was pumping in here. So you never knew me. You never got a chance to sit at a round table with me, or to ride with me, or to be amongst me, to feel the love, the genuine love that you can't feel unless you tap into the heavens up above, because it lives through me. Lives through me. It lives through me. Yes, I was blind. Yes, I was blind at once upon a time. I walked around, knew better, and knew what to do better. But I always felt like if I let something go, it's going to be hard to get this guy back going. I don't even know much about this. But the moment I let that go, and I tapped into what the Father wanted for me, I stopped worrying about that. I started carrying that mustard seed of faith that have got me rewarded with many blessings that you don't see. And I'm not talking about the blessings that you see in the physical realm. I'm talking about the blessings that you don't even see. If you could see it, you would know who I am. That's what I strive for, to bring you a gift. Something that someone never gave you. Something that's way more holier than something that you can misplace and lose. Something that can fall and break. Something that can be taken from you. From someone that don't understand the value of that gift you hold. In a gullible place. I don't come here to play games, TV Inc. fam. I shine with everything that the Father has designed, has given me. Yeah, it's been a challenge, day in, day out. On the clock and off the clock. Meaning on the wire and off the wire. I'm not gonna sit here and say it haven't been a challenge, but it's been a challenge that I'm able to say, oh, you tough. I see it now. I see it now. I understand it now. That's what's the blessing in it. The Father said, I'll give you something that you don't even notice that I give it to you until you really in tune with what I'm allowing you to go through in order to receive it. I'm like, Father, man, I understand where you're coming from, but dang, that's deep. Father say, it's not deep. You have what it takes, Theo. Not gonna allow you to play your clever game on me. You're my son, I know you, you're clever. And if I give you too much, then it'll be pointless that I even let, you see what I'm saying? It's just like your child. You give them a lesson, you give them so much, but you don't do that problem with them. You telling me you can do it. I showed you. Show me you can do it. And they come to your answer, show me you can do it. You know how to do it. You know you done gave them enough information. All they have to do is stop depending on you and go for what they know and apply what you taught them. And eventually, they'll say, Mama, I got it. Let me see how you get it. There you go, I told you, you got it. Next lesson, you crown them, make them feel great. Make them keep striving and make them understand. For your good works, you will forever be rewarded. Even if you make a mistake, you fall, you still will be rewarded. You just have to understand, you have to be able to identify the rewards that come with falling. Because if it wasn't for the fall, some of us would never understood that it hurt when you go on a certain miles per hour and you fall off your bike. We'll think everything is peaches and cream. And then when it happened, we don't understand it. But that fall is what made you gave you an understanding that I need to control this bike and hold myself up and do what my father and my mother have taught me in order to ride this bike in this certain miles per hour. Without falling off this bike and hurting myself. Because I don't have my helmet on, or don't have my knee pads on, or my elbow pads on. When my mom and dad told me that's how I need to ride my bike, I seen them riding without it, but they rode it without it because they confident. They knowing they can be able to ride that bike without having any problems, as long as they ride it correct and paying attention to what's going on. But me, I'm still full of life, and I haven't got it together. So when I leave off this porch, and I don't put on my gear like mom and dad had told me to put on because I'm still in training, whatever comes with it, I have to be able to accept it and don't blame it on nobody. Because it's my fault. I knew better. And it's always been told since the beginning of time, if you know better, then do better. How you know better, but don't do better. But when it's time for you to have to face a reality, meaning you're on your deathbed, you ready to say, I'm ready to do better. Or you sitting there facing 100 years for something the choice you done made. Now you said, give me one more chance. But you already knew this from the jump. The only reason why you fell victim to it is because you were so afraid to ask questions. You were so afraid to accept the one that you know is the one to help you stay in line with the one. You didn't want to accept that truth. Nah, he can't be the one, man. Fuck him. I ain't got to ask that question. I don't even really like him like that, and you don't even know why you don't even like him. But he holds the oil. He holds the oil. He got the pot of oil. You are the lamp with the light in there lit. He see that your light is dimming out because you falling for the whisper. So he bringing you oil to keep you lit, and the first thing you think is something behind it. Nah, I ain't with that. I know he up to no good. Everybody always doing something for something. Who not? Who not? Everybody's doing something for something. I don't just do anything just to be doing. For my good works, I want to smile. I'm not looking for nothing in return as far as something you think that I want. Oh, let me get a piece of your pie. I don't want another piece of that pie. I want to see you smile. Yeah, that's my reward for what I done. Yeah, let me see you smile. Put that 100 on you. We appreciate you. Yeah, I make you feel. It feels good, don't it? Yeah, it feel good, huh? That's how I get mine. I don't need to touch nothing, because I get my happiness from that. I don't get my happiness just being and doing good deeds, and then I'm sitting here saying I don't need to be trying to accept nothing. I don't need to be I don't need to be expecting nothing in return. No, I need everything. Whatever the Father feels that I deserve to have for my good deeds, I need it. I need it. For my good, if I got people in heaven smiling down on me, and you didn't even show me that you were really grateful for it, I'm happy with that. Because I got the ones that's at the top that believe in me, that know who I am and what I stand for, looking down on me like, yeah, we getting close. There it go. That spark coming. That spark coming. Y'all don't hear it though. See, it goes over you. See, if you read between the lines, you would understand the way I talk and the way things are designed. I dare to give you my name and give you the understanding of who I am. But am I gonna make it easy for you? No. Nah. Read between the lines. Pay attention. Pay attention. I want to bring you truth and tell you stop saying that name, say king. If I wasn't on or something. I know you probably not gonna be able to embrace it day one. Because trying to reprogram yourself, the only way you can do that in day one, you have to be someone that's in oneness with the Father. I'm talking about fully in oneness with the Father to be able to reprogram yourself in 1.2 seconds. But you want me to tell you a thing about the Father? Father don't work like that. Father don't work like that. He wants you to do the work, put in the works. Meaning he wants you to unprogram yourself, and he will help you do it as long as you listen. Because through the process, you understand something about yourself and about him that you never knew. You have to go through it. You have to go through these steps. Everybody been saying it. The Father been talking through you, been talking through me, been talking through your enemy, been talking to the people you. Where you going with that? It's levels to this shit. Ain't that your language? It's levels to this shit. Do you understand it though? Do you understand it's levels to this shit, huh? I don't think you really do. Because when you heard it's levels to this shit and it's time for you to face a level, you like, man, I ain't trying to do all that whole ass shit. But you say you want better, huh? You ready to start doing better for yourself, huh? You want to see that things will come together for you if you start thinking this certain kind of way, don't you? Well, why are you afraid to think that way? You never tried it out. You knocking something you never tried. Oh, there go another one. There go another one. Listen how the Father been working in our lives. Since the beginning of time, we thinking we the clever ones. Because we get clever and know how to throw these words around. The Father's the best of all planet. He know all. See everything. You know where I'm going with that? You knock it before you try. Yeah, I've been saying that. How can you knock it? You never tried it. We've been saying that for a long time, huh? And we just start placing it on the same sex, huh? You can't knock it till you try it. You got the same sex. That you got the people that's in oneness with something they think is right, saying the same thing. Using the Father's word and not even understand they're using the Father's word in vain. Yeah. No hard feelings toward those individuals. I just hope they're able to face the reality of what comes with being disobedient. The Father is the one who will judge you for your deeds in the end. I just bring the truth, the message. But I'm making a point here. Says the focus is not them. The focus is the whole enchiladas. It's everything in a whole. I'm making you understand that the Father been talking to you. You keep wanting him to come in your form. The Father been telling you since the beginning of time in every book. I'm everything. Father been telling you since the beginning of time that he's everything. Everything you see, I am. Whatever you want me to be, that's who I am. Because it all comes from me. Father watching us right now. You don't think he is? Watch this here. You want me to show you how I know he watching me? You don't see that light? You don't see these dogs right here? You probably don't see the angels around me that he sent to protect me and watch over me, making sure I do what he asked out of me. The Father's always here. He's everything. You keep wanting him to be what you want him to be. And you continue to say it. The Father working mysterious ways. If you believe that, why you keep trying to put him in a box? You say the Father working mysterious ways. Do you really believe what comes out of your mouth? Do you believe what comes out of your mouth? You say it, but do you believe it? Everybody always want to challenge someone's intelligence when they know they probably got to up on somebody that's starting to understand now. Read this here. You read it. Can you comprehend it? Can you comprehend it? You smart. And then you give me the understanding that you comprehend it. And guess what that makes you look like? It makes you look like a fool. It makes you look like a fool. And I swear, when I shouldn't be, that you will have to pay. You will have to pay. All you smart ones, huh? They're very intelligent, right? They can read between the lines and identify the content clue, can tell you everything about a passage, about anything that exists. But refuse to obey. You have to understand that you were chosen and you had that degree of understanding for a reason. You have that voice that you have, that mighty look that you possess, that success that people praise for a reason. You done got so wrapped around your reason to a point where you done forgot all about what you was placed on this earth for. You done started allowing your stubbornness, your ego, trick you out of your spot. Trick you out of your spot. You so wrapped around the tangible things that you don't even understand. The pieces in the things that you don't see. Hello, do you understand it though? Watch this here. Watch this here. This is how I'm gonna give you the understanding that what I'm saying is truth. Watch this here. This is how you know the piece is what it lies in the things you don't see. Want me to show you how? I'm going to bring some examples to the bank. When somebody say thank you, how do it make you feel? You ain't saying that thank you. You ain't saying thank you. When somebody give you give someone something and they say thank you, how do it make you feel? When someone come along that you truly love, and you wait from them to say, I love you back. You can't see that, can you? You can't see it, can you? Yeah, well, I'm getting at it, huh? I'm getting at it, huh? You can't, I'm getting at it, huh? That's just like whenever you making love with someone. You making love with someone. That love you making with them, yeah, you feeling it. But that bus, you feel it too. But the relief, can't touch that, can you? You can't touch that relief, can you? When you satisfied, you land on your back and you feeling so good and you feeling satisfied. You can't touch that, can you? You can feel it though, can you? Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it, huh? Let's get to it, huh? Just like when that semen is going into you and those eggs running into you, trying to get to the semen running to those eggs, trying to get into that egg. And that baby in there, they made it in there. You didn't know that baby made it in there, did you? You couldn't feel that, huh? And as that baby continued to grow, you start feeling it, huh? Yes, move it in you. Hey, bro. Hey, I didn't ask you to start doing that, bro. I sent you out here, and I hope you ain't got into my bucket. My people, Father been here. Father been here. The next time I hear you bawl in the middle of me sharing truth, something that's coming from the core part of my heart, with my Father's creation, just like you are, I will put you in timeout. Someone is coming in at the moment, my loves. But back to what I was saying, TV Inc. family. Back to what I was saying, TV Inc. family. Hey, now. My people, when I say I am a servant of my Father, our Father, I'm not just talking. It became a time in the beginning when I didn't know my purpose. I didn't know who my Father was. I just know he existed. But the more I continue to believe and never allow doubt to steer me in the wrong direction, the Father continued to open my eyes and continue to prove to me he's been with me the whole time. His Father's been blessing me with everything I've been asking him for since the beginning of time. I asked the Father for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He was giving it to me, but he was giving it to me in a way to where I didn't even see it. And it took for me to slow down to understand that the Father was giving me something since the beginning of time. And I wasn't able to identify it because I was lost. Now that I'm found and I understand my worth and I understand what I stand for, that's the reason why anyone that run across me, they feel like it's church. Yeah. Hey. Who was that? Who was that? Hello, Mama White. Yeah, I'm okay. Get her. Get her. Baby, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I haven't cleaned this out, but you're going to keep running around doing what you want to do, bro. Because you cause the most hysteria to anything, bro. House, bro. House. House. Until I clean this up. House. Get in the house. You heard what I just said? Let's go. Let's go. And you're going to sit right here by this door until I get ready to let you in, since you got to figure it out. to know something. This is what I want to know. Because I know a lot of people that may be on this live with me may not understand who I am. But you guys are my Father's creation. And y'all have something in you that where you know who I am, right? You know how I think. You know how I do things. Why is it that you study challenging me? That's what I want to know. Why am I continue to be challenged by someone that say they appreciate my existence? Why am I study being challenged by you guys? That's what I want to know. Where's the love at? You want me to respect and love you and continue to reward you for your good deeds. When do you reward me? That's what I want to know. When do you reward me? I reward you when you give me my rewards. You don't reward me. Whenever it's time for you to give me reward, I tell you guys, help me put this thing together. We still got to survive. And I start talking about putting you guys up together with the right mate to create the next level baby. Y'all don't even want to do that. So what do you do? How do you show your appreciation? Continue to challenge me. That's your way of showing your appreciation, huh? You never tell me you passed the test. So even if you are challenging me, you never show me that I passed the test. What are you doing for me? I ask over and over and over for you guys to respect me. You guys already knowing what's going on. Y'all know when I got this on that I'm doing something that's going to be able to fund us and put us in position where we have our own home. But instead of you respecting what I got going on, you continue to do the most. That's selfish. And you said her, bro, and I put you in that cage, bro. And you been out here the whole time, bro. You done pissed right her, you pissed her, and then the moment I put you in there, bro, without this in that cage, bro, you feel like what you need to do is piss in her. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. You see those treats right there? Those treats I bought you guys from the heart. Even when I didn't have the money in my pocket to fund those treats for you guys because I had that money counted for something else, I sacrificed. I took a chance in buying those treats to make you guys happy. When I know that money that was spent was counted for something. But when it's time for you guys to sacrifice, y'all don't sacrifice for me. Y'all continue to show me that you're going to keep challenging me. You don't ever give me a relief, do you? None of y'all ever give me a relief. Y'all continue and continue and continue and continue to challenge me. The same way I'm bringing it to the audience, the members' attention on how to identify the whisper, y'all should be listening. Because the enemy whisper to you too. You think you exist and the enemy is not working on you too? Why do you think he go running over here on the side of the yard every day when he know better? Want me to tell you the reason why? Because the enemy gets off and pleased with seeing me disturbed for something that I believe so much in you guys, that believe that you guys wouldn't do. And to see y'all do something that I asked you not to do, and then I'm upset about it, the enemy is laughing and happy. So who are you in it to please, me or the enemy? That's what I want to know. Because the enemy ain't buying you no treats, is it? The enemy didn't put you in no house, in a cage, where you able to enjoy the heat in the winter, in the AC, in the summer, Ain't go out and run wild in the backyard and do it. I'll have it your way. Eat the best of the best foods. Eat some of the best treats. And get some of the best care whenever you sick. The enemy ain't fun in that. Baby, know who I am. Out of the majority of these dogs in here, even though they all special, you are very special to me. You don't even understand how special you are to me, but I believe that's a lie. If I feed into that lie, by saying you don't understand how special you are to me. Do you understand the life, how I fought for your life? I put my mouth to your mouth, giving you life. When you were sick, I did everything in my power to try to blow that pneumonia out of your system. I did everything in my power, sleepless nights, making sure that you were okay. Now you reach a certain age and you just do everything in your willpower to show me your appreciation, huh? That's your way of showing your appreciation, huh? It ain't been a day yet where you have shown me that you appreciate what I teach you. Because everything I teach you, you do it, and you do it because you knowing that it's going to get the best of it. Because you knowing that we made it this far, and I'm happy to see you healthy, and I don't want you to be sick again. But you still doing it as if you don't care. I continue to tell you to stop eating your poop. I continue to tell you to stop pissing in the cage and walking in it, and you still do it. So you steady getting bath after bath. I'm steady cleaning up poop and shit in the cave. And you have shown me that you understand. I deserve better than you do too. Each and last one of you guys. But if y'all continue to show me that you don't appreciate me, how are we going to get better together? You supposed to be my rock, I'm supposed to be your rock. Why is that when it's time for me to lean towards you, you running your ass in the house? When it's action going on outside. You trying to bust the door down. Instead of standing up and trying to feed and protect the home, you running in here. The biggest dog in here. You don't allow the truth of knowing that you have a muscle that's standing behind you in any fight. Be your courage to make you say, I'm going to stand up and fight. It don't matter. I know if you heard me out here, Island, he's coming to help. You don't let that be your support. You let the enemy whisper in your ear and make you think that he's way more tougher than you. And I'm not going to do anything. That's why you try to bust and run through this door. And the ones that's way smaller than you is standing up for you. You have Sabi. You have Key Roney. You have Bando, the one that you try to fight on, standing up to try to protect you, and he runs half the time too. But the main ones that's always standing up for the male dogs are these two female dogs, Sabi and Key Roney. That should make you feel uncomfortable. To know that you are the way more stronger vessel. But you allow your backbone to show more courage than you. That don't even make sense, do it? How are you supposed to be the head and the tail is the one that's in the front line? You supposed to be fending for her. You running. You try to run through the door and she running to the action. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We gotta tighten up, man. We gotta tighten up, man. We gotta tighten up. But TV ain't family. TV ain't family. We on the rise. I will not let up on you guys, no matter what. But I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I will be tapping back in. My word. But y'all already know how I'm gonna end this thing here, man. I hate it that we didn't get to the good part, but it's always time for the good part. I feel like this was a whole lot more precious than any other part that have to do with the core part of my home. All of it good, but I think this matter most. Because what I'm bringing you don't only benefit me, it benefits you. So with all that being said, TV Inc. family, I love you guys. I do. Don't let no one tell you anything different. Keep placing your best foot forward. And remember, you can do all things through the Father who strengthens you. As long as you have a mustard seed of faith, anything that's formed against you won't get a break. Remember that, TV Inc. family. I love you guys, and I see you guys in the PM, not the AM. I promise. I'm going.